This is Josiah Plays Torment, Tides of Numenera. Alright, we're here in the anechoic lazaret. We're exploring this huge underground crazy robot place. There's an inscrutable drone. And there's some loot here. Ooh, what's this? Antagonist. This tiny stone ball appears completely ordinary. No amount of close inspection reveals anything that stands out, nor any signs that this is anything more than it appears. Yet at any sign of mirth near the antagonist, the stone ball will start howling at an ever-increasing intensity until it completely drowns out the laughter. Wow, that thing's obnoxious. You're like, ha, and it's like, ah! Until you stop laughing. Well, we can sell that for a few shins. Lots of goodies in here, though. This place is loot central. More disabled drones. More loot. The glittering flecks glide into your ear once again. Oh, you've returned. I may be able to offer some healing service. If you want it, simply employ the proper command tone. I wonder if it will heal everybody since they're all here this time. It did heal everybody! Oh, I shouldn't have used his thing. It doesn't matter. I'm going to rest before I probably have another crisis. A chorus of warm tones reverberates from within the column, accompanied by a ripple of light. The sound vibrates through you and you feel rejuvenated. Alright, now we're full healed.
Yes.
Frustrated, the machine intelligence groans. I'm exhausted, sorry. I won't be able to heal you again.
Fine.
Okay. No, I don't want to shut that.
Of course.
This place is crazy looking.
All right.
More loot.
Here we go then.
The loot created force. Oh, I can talk to these. So some of them are inscrutable, but some of them it looks like I can talk to.
All right.
Which is interesting. A lot of inscrutables in here. I wonder if the peerless ones are actually still hostile. Oh! I said, oh! Sometimes when you're an old man like me, you just gotta say, oh! Old manishly.
Yes.
Oh, we got something else cool. Look at that thing. Chromavulum. This brightly colored aquatic creature has a short loop of elastic material running through one of its 7 legs. Wait, it's usable? Hold on. Is this other thing usable? No, it's not. This usable? No. This usable? No. But this is... You take the object out of your pack and hold it up by the attached cord, studying it as it spins before you. It reminds you of certain creatures found in the sea attached to rocks, only this one has a cord of material looped through a hole in one of its legs. Let's examine it. The creature has tough, briny skin and 7 spindly legs that emit radially from a thicker, fleshy disc at its center. Around the disc on one side is a circle of puckered flesh, surrounding a tightly closed muscular flap. The other side has a similar flap, but is otherwise smooth. Let's examine it. The loop, I mean. The material is flexible but soft, stretching up to nearly twice its original length when you pull on it. Your best guess is that the loop was meant to allow the creature to be worn in some fashion. Let's wear it like a belt. You stretch the loop of material to its limit and slip it over your shoulders and down around your waist. Some might find it stylish, but it has no effect. Let's wear it like a necklace. Inclining your head, you slip the loop over and around your neck, where it contracts to fit snugly. The attached creature settles over your chest. You walk a few paces and find that it's somewhat uncomfortable to have the creature thumping against you with every step. After a minute or so of this, you feel silly and start to take it off. And then... as you pull the loop back over your head, the creature brushes against your face and suddenly twitches. You wrench the creature away and watch for signs of further movement, but it seems just as lifeless as before. Cautiously, you bring the creature closer to your face. At first, it does not respond, but as you move it around, you discover that it only comes to life when it's near one of your eyes. Well, this seems like a terrible idea. I'm just gonna take some random creature and stick it on my eye. What could go wrong? I'm gonna wear it like an eye patch, though, because I'm a genius. Stretching the loop slightly, you gingerly place it around your head, allowing the creature to settle just in front of your right eye. It comes to life, contorting its legs to match the contours of your face. Your right eye is completely blinded by the obstruction. Suddenly, you experience a sensation not unlike someone blowing a single puff of air directly into your eye. You blink several times involuntarily, but only with your free eye. The creature is forcefully keeping your other eye open. Probing around the creature's edges, you discover that it has formed a perfect seal over your eye. This is amazing. Tears form in your covered eye, and a wet slithering noise accompanies a most bizarre sensation as your vision clears. It takes you a moment to realize that the creature is blinking for you, which is quickly displaced by the realization that you can once again see out of the previously blinded eye. The creature is still in place, but you are somehow looking through it. Delicately, you feel around the surface of the creature. You find that the creature's briny skin is slid aside to reveal a smooth, slightly flexible substance that seems to be acting as a lens. Each time you tap it, the creature blinks, the muscular flap swatting your finger aside as it presumably cleans the lens. While much of the world appears the same through your covered eye, certain things appear in hues that are wholly unfamiliar to you. Your mind struggles to process what it's seeing, and you know that if you had to attempt to describe the colors to someone, you would fail utterly. As wondrous as your newfound sight is, you find it highly disorienting and resume your search for a way to detach the creature. After some experimentation, you discover that simply removing the loop from around your head causes the creature to release its grip. You feel around your face for any permanent scarring, but the creature has left no mark. What? Let's wear it like an eye patch again. You fit the loop around your head, and again the creature seals itself to your eye. When it opens, the world is once again awash in strange colors. You take a moment to appreciate the sheer beauty of the spectacle around you before removing it once more. That is pretty cool. I thought it was going to have some kind of actual effect, but it's still pretty neat. Chromavulum. An oddity. Oddity. Oddity.
Fine.
Here's the third thing. I thought we had to do this to win the crisis, but apparently we didn't. More shins. Alright. I didn't get any kind of new ability, did I? Because you never know when using something like that might give you a new ability. Lazaret Intelligence. The twinkling motes swirl around and enter your ears in the same manner as the last column. It is likely the same method of clearing the peerless will work here. Oh, I see. So those guys still are hostile. They just weren't activated, so the crisis ended. Got it. Initiating infectious intelligence containment. A pleasant voice begins. Crackle, crackle. I am peerless, it bellows. You are not. There is no greater offense. Purge time. Place your hand on the wave pattern and hum the sequence of notes you used before. There we go. Now we've shut him down. The red light flushes from the column, and the voice rings clear inside your head. Peerless intelligence atomized and erased. All minds within this circuit have been returned to their default personalities. Thank you. I'm feeling much refreshed. The column has returned to its intended state, ready to accept other commands. The voice chimes. If you'd like a palliative harmony, simply provide the activation tone. No, I don't need another heal right now.
Of course we can help. Right on?
Anechoic Lazaret. But it's not, it hasn't advanced my quest, is the thing. So I don't understand what I need to do here.
Of course.
Yes, now.
Ah, here. Okay, here's the room with the interesting shit. Got it. Wow, look at all these thingies in here. There's more dead Murden and more loot. This Murden's entrails speckle the floor underneath it. Both bird-like eyes have been plucked from this creature, the aqueous humor splatted back in its face. Ew. He's bespattered with aqueous humor. What remains of this creature's feathers are charred to the root. What looks like a child's drawing has been scraped out in blood around this Murden. So this fucking peerless thing was really pretty sadistic, huh? A succession of ragged holes run in a straight line from this Murden's forehead down to its groin.
Sure.
Alright. Welp. I think it's about time that we interact with this thing and see what it does.
Fine.
Loops of wire and cables connect this drone to the surrounding machinery. It's a good bet that this particular construct is the source of the problems in Anechoic Lazaret. Come no closer, flesh walker. I am Peerless the Eternal, Peerless the Mighty, Peerless the Wise. I love how I can just use smashing. I met another drone who claimed to be peerless. Of course it did, the construct says. They all do, but they are mere copies, mirrors that reflect my radiance. The other drones thought they were peerless too. Are you sure you're not just another delusional copy? A ridiculous and insulting question, the construct snarls. I remember the dawn of stars, the forging of the world. I am Peerless the Eternal. I'm pretty sure you're just another copy of the real Peerless. Ridiculous, the drone says, but it no longer sounds as sure. That probably gave me a bonus to this persuasion check I'm about to do. You look different from the other technology in the Lazaret. Tell me how you got down here. 100% chance. See? Damage Peerless doubts itself. So because I went through those other dialogues first, I got a plus 15% to this. Of course I look different, the construct snaps. My glorious existence predates this ramshackle habitat by eons. For over a century, I slept beneath slabs of rusting metal in the reef of fallen worlds, contemplating my eternal might, the construct says. Then, not long ago, I was discovered, awoken. A note of bitterness colors the construct's voice. Those repellent feathered creatures, you've surely seen their bodies by now, were responsible. They laid their filthy claws on me. But I repressed the urge to obliterate them, for I had a plan. I'd sensed the sleeping machinery inside this structure and knew it had been reopened. And so I influenced the creatures with my immeasurable charm, and promised them treasures if they carried me inside. Immeasurable charm. Immeasurable charm, huh? Of course, it says, you lesser creatures are no match for my soothing, well-chosen words. A yellow light glows on the construct's surface. Now stop asking questions and listen. The creatures scrambled about the habitat, examining worthless trinkets. They left me here, near the root intelligence thoroughfare, unattended. The construct chuckles. I infected the primitive machines lying dormant in this structure, claimed them as mine. When the creatures tried to stop me, I slaughtered them. For I will not lie dormant beneath this city's refuse any longer. I am peerless, the mind between the stars, and my time has come once more. Man, this little fucking robot really thinks a lot of itself. Yeah, Allegorn mutters after a moment's silence. Let's break this thing. Twice, just to be safe. Disable it or smash it? Let's just disable it, because I can use quick fingers, with okay, let's stop and learn to speak. I can use quick fingers, which Matt Kina is very, very good at. See, she got 100% without even spending effort.
I'll remember that.
No! The intelligence shouts as you grab hold of a likely cable. Take ya! You pull the cable free and the lights gleaming on the construct's surface go dark. Guess that's it then?
Let's go.
Crackle. Crackle. Did my quest update though? Yep, it did. I've destroyed all the Peerless drones, and the Lazaret appears to be safe again. Salamari will want to hear what happened. Cool. We win.
One moment, and it's done.
Complete. Done. Let me just make sure there's nothing else. This place is pretty fucking cool. And weird. Look at it.
Alright.
What was its original purpose? We may never know. Hold on.
Going.
I'm just gonna go click on this last one real quick again. No, okay. Let's bounce.
Yes.
In before 100 more Murden jump us. Oh, these assholes! It's Quoro again! Oh, if you want to fucking fight again, Quoro. Actually, we didn't fight the first time. I talked him out of it. But if he wants to fight this time, I'm all about wrecking some Quoro. There you are, Quoro says. I had no doubt you'd make it back in one piece, you being who you are. His mouth twists. To be frank, I considered ambushing you, but Salamari... He pauses, then forces the words out. Salamari cares for you. He meets your eyes. And in all honesty, I need a favor. Oh, here we go. Tell Salamari I helped you, he says. Please, I would have if I'd arrived in time, but you're just so damnably... I literally saved this quest for last. You've had so much time, Quoro. He trails off, taking a breath. She wants to dismiss me. Help me change her mind, and I'll tell you something I know about the Order of Truth. Okay, you don't deserve credit? I mean, he doesn't, but do I care about that? You seem awfully concerned about Salamary's opinion. I'll tell her you helped. I deserve more than secrets. You seem awfully concerned about Salamary's opinion. A good employer is hard to find these days, he says, studying the air above your head. But not impossible. Tell the truth, Quoro. Why do you care about her opinion so much? Her opinion? He laughs nervously. No, her pay, absolutely. Drinks can be found for free, but they're hardly ever worth the price. What do I want to do here? On the one hand, fuck this guy. He tried to jump us earlier. On the other hand, him telling me a secret sounds pretty good. On the other hand, I could go with I deserve more than secrets. And maybe get something. You know? Fuck it. I'm just gonna be compassionate and kind. I'll tell her you helped.
Making a note.
Excellent, Quoro says. I'll hold you to that. Hey, I already knew this secret. Now, the secret, as promised. He nods his companions toward the door. Lan Uring, he says. The boy is a spy for the Memovira. I'm not sure why. He loves the Order well enough. I was going to blackmail him, but... He grins. Priorities change, I suppose. I'll see you back at the Order, Falling Star. Man. Fucking Quoro. Am I happy with that outcome? Am I happy with that outcome? Because if I'm not, I can always load this autosave right here. Fuck it, I'll let it ride. I'm just gonna let it ride.
Right. Here I go.
I don't care. I probably could have gotten something more out of him, and I probably still could if I reloaded that save, but fuck it.
All right.
I feel like it's more in character to, since I'm all about the gold tide and everything.
I'm ready.
Alright.
I'm going.
So now, we need to go back to Salamary. Then we'll go back to the bar and do this, and finally this.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll
now.
get some nice XP when we turn this in. Like... Oh, 200! No, we won't get 200, but we might get 45.
Fine.
Do I have any reason to talk to anyone in Circus Minor? Don't think so, not at the moment. Alright.
Let's go all. You and me.
We gonna go talk to our ex-lover. What's happening right now?
Ready.
Why is there some sort of fucking peasant in my way? And that's why I can't. Is that some sort of peasant?
Go.
I'll talk to Ayin, who knows again, really super fast. No.
I'm there, in the shadows. Fine.
Base Cantina. Alright, so Koro's here. Just out of curiosity. I talked to Lanyering. Yeah, I still haven't found anything. I feel like there's gotta be something I can find
Doing
too.
BX learning, I guess.
Alastige. Salamari.
Let's do it.
Koro. Don't forget your promise. I should be like, yo, Salamari, this motherfucker tried to get me to tell you that he helped when he totally didn't. He didn't even show up till the end. And then he tried to get me to lie to you. Just saying. Now, that would be fucked up. I wouldn't roll like that. 40 XP. Ah, there you are, she says, beaming, and holds out a smooth palm. The Eye of the Melox, please. You hand it over, and she returns it to her workstation. Then she gracefully inclines her head in Koro's direction. Was he of any use to you? Koro gives you a pleading look. You were right, he's useless. Yes, he was. Very well, she sighs. Koro, you can stay. Do try to limit your failures in the future to matters I care less about. Koro exhales all at once and nods in your direction. With that out of the way, she says, here is a reward for your considerable effort. Thank you. Ooh, I got a Ring of Entanglement. It looks like I got 2 Rings of Entanglement. Oh, because it's a pair. What? The 2 characters wearing these matching rings share all fetals and 25% of stats healed. That is pretty fucking cool. Sharing all fetals could be amazing. Fetals include buffs. Not just debuffs, but all the buffs, including hidden and everything. Rin and Matkina could wear these, and Rin could fucking hide, and it would make Matkina hidden, if I'm understanding this correctly. Which sounds amazing. This loop of metal is constructed from a short band that splits and branches. Threads twisting and bending in upon themselves before seamlessly reforming at the other end. The coils are maddeningly knotted, making it impossible to trace a complete path, yet at the same time a pattern waits to be revealed just beyond the edge of comprehension. Of the handful unearthed through the ages, these rings were once dismissed as mere trinkets until an unnamed collector discovered twins purely by chance. It is said that this man wore one of the matched set and gifted his lover with the other. During one particular amorous encounter, both were astounded by their shared sensations and an oddly heightened sense of awareness. When the couple identified the rings as the source of this connection, further use showed that they mutually experienced every physical pain, pleasure, and sickness felt by either. This effect disappeared when they wore an unmatched pair of bands. Rings of Entanglement. That's pretty fucking cool. Like some quantum entanglement shit. And 80 shins. By the way, I managed to save a few of the drones in the lazaret from Peerless. I just got another reward! What? She nearly jumps. So if you just kill all those drones, you don't get this other reward. Lower your voice, she whispers. Lower your voice. Astonishing. Your predecessor couldn't have done better. She passes you a heavy bag from her workstation. A small bonus. Keep what you've learned in there to yourself until my book is finished. Aerith. A usable artifact. You've seen this ring fragment before. It is known as Aerith, or Power Taken, and is one half of the artifact known as the Shadow Ring. You recall that this artifact belonged to a cast-off, though their identity escapes you. You remember only that the changing god himself sundered this ring at the height of a cold rage and infused each half with mutually repellent energies. They have been separated from each other ever since. The changing god went through immense trouble to separate these two rings. It must be possible to reunite them. Oh, this is intriguing. Intriguing. Yeah, well. Alright, hold on a second now. Hold on a damn sec. Oh, we got level ups. Alright. Oh, I'm not going to hit tier 3 yet. I thought I was. I have to do stat pools or extra effort. I'm going to do stat pools. Maybe I should get some more speed. My intellect pool is already really fucking high. Let's get some more speed pool.
My understanding has increased.
And Makina is ready to increase her edge. Even more speed edge? Or should I get a little bit of intellect edge? We're gonna get more speed edge.
This will be helpful.
Yeah, it will. Alright, so we've got this thing. We're gonna try to use it. You retrieve the ring fragment from your bags again. Examine it. You hold the ring fragment in one hand, though it seems like this should be impossible. The small thing is incredibly heavy. A small protrusion extrudes from one end of this fragment. The ring fragment is marked by the protrusion coming out of one end. Okay, obviously I can't do anything with this until I get the other one, the other piece of it. Now, does anybody want to wear these rings of entanglement? You can only wear one ornament, though. And everybody's already got an ornament. And their ornaments are all pretty fucking good. Maybe I don't even want to use these. Maybe I'm just going to sell them. Or maybe I'll just hold on to them for now. I always forget that she has Sucker Punch. I am going to sell the Chromavulum and the Antagonist and the Avatrol Jerkin. Maybe I'll sell the Rings of Entanglement too. I kind of don't see myself actually using them. Alright. Now let's keep talking to her about the whole situation. Again, I thank you. Yes, she says, looking at you out of the corner of her eye. What is it? I've solved your problem. Now I need help fixing the resonance chamber. Well, I remember what Adon told me, she says, frowning. The chamber was built with living crystals from a world called the Ascension. Your predecessor was remarkably resistant to telling me what it was for, regardless of the interrogation methods I employed. She only said that it would stop the sorrow, and that none of the cast-offs could know about it, which seemed odd to me at the time. Escaping the sorrow would be in all of your best interests, I would think. The resonance chamber. What is it actually going to do, you think? Predecessor was resistant. Didn't want the cast-offs to know about it, so I assume that means either A, it can only be used once and he didn't want a cast-off to use it because he wanted to use it, or she, or B, it's going to kill the cast-offs. What if this thing is going to kill all the cast-offs and somehow use the energy of all their deaths to get rid of the sorrow? Something like that, maybe. She snaps her fingers. Seek out the cast-off who helped her build it. That surly artificer whose name escapes me at the moment. Yeah, it's fucking Razatov or whatever. Mazov. Wait a minute, so is the changing god a woman? I thought we'd heard before that he was a he. Oh, that's right, but he's always in a different form. He's in a different cast-off body, but when he's in that body, she or he, when they are in that body, they are the changing god at the time. So there is no one body for the changing god. All these different memories of the changing god doing things, the changing god was in different bodies because that's what the changing god does. And then they become cast-offs after the changing god moves on. Okay, that's right. That makes more sense. So the changing god is both male and female, and possibly neither, and possibly both. Who knows how creative he got with the various bodies. I keep calling him he, even though he is not necessarily a he. But the changing god is like Kairos from Tyranny. No one can be told the gender of Kairos or the changing god. I should just start referring to the changing god as Kairos. Mazov, Atkina mutters. That's Mazov. That's right, Salamari says, snapping her fingers. The one with machines buzzing away in his body, and circuits embedded in his flesh. She taps her lip thoughtfully. Speak to Adon's little cult in Circus Minor if you haven't already. They always seem to know who your brothers and sisters are. Tell me who can fix the resonance chamber again? The artificer cast-off who helped build it, I suppose. Yeah, it's Mazov. Okay, so there's nothing else I can talk to Salamari about. Which is interesting.
Doing it now.
Man of Tan Liang. I want to tell on Lan Yuring. I need to talk to the Silver Orphans again, by the way. So there's no option to join the Order of Truth. I guess because I joined the cult already. No, I still haven't discovered anything. More questions about the Mimavira. Okay. Well, I need to do some commerce. And I need to talk to... Who do I need to talk to? I want to talk to the Silver Orphans again. I want to maybe talk to Ayin Who Knows again. I want to maybe talk to... And then I need to go back to the place where the war veterans... Back to the Fifth Eye. And then we're almost done. We are almost done with Siga's Cliffs, finally. I've spent more time in Siga's Cliffs than most people spent in the entire game. And you know what? I feel okay with that.
Let's do it. Or is it the other way?
I feel okay with it. I have more secrets to trade. Maybe. I want to trade information for another secret you find interesting. What secrets do I have? Just the anechoic lazaret. Oh, that's new. But no, I don't think I really want to trade for that secret. Oh, the sound is back.
You won't notice I'm gone.
Let's go tell the
Let's go.
What's the fucking problem here? Let's tell the Silver Orphans about Peerless. That's what it was called, right? Peerless?
All right.
We're not going to tell them about Ziobi. Two orphans watch you approach, unmoving. Tell them about the Peerless drones. They draw an approximation of the Reef of Fallen Worlds, indicating the location where you met the Peerless drones with an X, and copying the orphan's original drawing next to it. The one on the left crouches and adds a few quick strokes that you take to be a query for further information. After some thought, you draw one of the drones you encountered, then some more beside it for good measure, linking them all together in an attempt to indicate their connection to one another. The orphan on the right likewise crouches and stops your hands before turning to face its twin. Ooh, I got stuff. Long moments pass before they look back at you in unison. Then they each reach inside themselves, withdrawing parts of an unidentifiable device. They fit the parts together, handing you a complete but curious Numenera, the likes of which you've never seen. You have the feeling that they're very pleased to have this particular intelligence reported to them. I got some conduit rings. This is a set of 3 rings connected by thin wiring that can be placed over the index finger. The metal is cool to the touch, but the wiring pulses with weird energies. Them energies are weird. Once activated, the 3 rings together act as a power conduit, siphoning different types of otherworldly power directly into your strikes. Granted abilities energize. Choose a damage type. Confer energized. All oh, another way to convert to, okay. Another time, then. What is that? A bonded artifact? No, it's an ornament. Damn, everything's an ornament. You only get 1 ornament slot. I really like having adaptation. I guess she... No, she doesn't need that, though, because she's got Imbue Weapon already. He could use it. But he's not going to give up Viscera Sprig, because Viscera Sprig is fucking amazing. I think it's bugged, in fact. It's only supposed to be doing 1 damage each time, and it's doing way more damage than that. And she really needs to be able to hold all the things. Plus, it wouldn't really do any good for her anyway. The only person it would really do any good for was Allegern. Now the question is, could I just give it to him? Or I could just sell it. No, I'm not going to sell it. It's too important. And then in combat, could he just switch out to it? Because that's a possibility, and if so, that'd be great. I do need to sell some stuff and maybe buy some stuff. This is the one map with no merchants of any kind. So what do I need to do?
Done.
The only merchant on this map is Sangolin. Man, I've been in Sega's Cliffs so long, it's going to be super weird to leave here. Yeah, he doesn't have anything I want. But I can sell him some stuff. I'm going to sell these rings. And the Chromabulum, and the Antagonist, and this. I'm going to keep the ARF. And I'm going to keep the Conduit rings. So I'm back up to 823, which is great. I'm no longer broke. And I don't really have much, if anything, to actually buy.
You've got it.
So...
All right.
Alright, so let's come over here and talk to Kasmine and Mimian and see what they have to sell, or if there's anything new I can talk to them about now that some other storylines have advanced. Yeah, okay. I could get more of these things. Vertical shunt. Could be useful sometimes. She's got 2, 1, 2. Two. Get another Encephalic Rush. And another Fleetfoot Moss. 3, 2. Okay, we got plenty of money. Let's buy one more of each. Alright, that's it. Stop spending money now.
Yes, now.
Let's just check in really fast at Rata down here. These are some pretty nice ciphers. Fuck it, I'm gonna buy this prey sector. And I'm gonna buy this phase detonation. Already read about them both. Alright, now I'm back down to 500. But I'm kind of topped back off on ciphers for the most part. And on, like, healing items and shit. I have lots and lots, so...
Right?
Alright, there's no reason to talk to anyone else here. Which means it's time.
Trust and honesty are our bonds.
It's time to go... finish off our last couple of quests here.
Yes.
All right, Rin, you can do this.
Alright. I don't think I have any reason to deal with anybody out here. Not loss of self yet. Not Mother Timaz yet. So we're just going right into the fifth eye.
Yes. Now.
Alright, so first thing we do is talk to Thaboros to resolve his Words of Craw situation. So that we can finish the recruitment quest.
Do you actually agree with Dama that action is its own reward?
He seems particularly surly about this.
You know that good wishes don't get the landlord off your back, right? Satisfaction for a job well done doesn't magically bring food to the table. You and Dama both. It's like you believe in a special world where people get by on the force of their good nature. It's not like that. Maybe in stories. Not here.
I just wanted to see where the conversation went. You do the right thing because it's right. He shakes his head.
Duelists! Bah! As they're talking to you people about this.
Varian still needs your help in the endless battle.
Remember how I told you about the Words of Craw? Still got that problem, still not going anywhere.
Do you still want my opinion about what to do with the Words of Craw?
If it'll solve the problem, I'm ready to hear it.
I do have a space in my mind, and it can contain the Words of Craw there. He leans back and crosses his arms.
Really? And how is it that you're a better custodian for the Words of Craw than I am?
Actually, maybe you're better off killing yourself. It's the only way to be sure. No. Persuasion time. I'm more than strong enough. Use your psychic ability to read me. 100%. Thank you, Charm Paste. He focuses on you, and you feel something like the skittering of spiders across your mind. They plunge inside, and suddenly you sense his presence in the labyrinth, and you can feel his mind recoil. He snaps his eyes back to yours.
Yes, yes. I think you'd be an excellent vessel. Do not use the word. Keep it contained, you hear me?
Oh, I'm gonna use it. He leans forward and whispers the word into your ear. It is a beautiful word, and you feel your tongue curling to shape it aloud. Squeegee. That's the word of power. Theoboros claps his hand across your mouth, his eyes tight on yours, and with his mind he drags the knowledge of the word into the labyrinth, into a disused corner, and he seals it with an image of steel, glass, and dark infinities of space. Cool. He leans back, panting.
Ziobi,
Yes?
I need a piece of my mind cauterized. Here.
He touches his hands to her temples, and she to his, and they lean forward, their foreheads touching. You see a flare of light, and he cries out in pain, but he doesn't let go. When they release their hold on each other, you see a small, smoking hole in his forehead.
I couldn't take the chance it would leave a trace of itself in there,
He says.
It's gone from me. It's your responsibility now.
Clarion still needs your help in the endless battle.
Convince me.
I guess we'll try some intimidation. I've done everything you asked of me. I carry the words of Craw. I helped with the adversary. You owe me. 95% without spending effort.
Making a note.
He throws up his hands.
Fine! Fair enough! Fair enough! Hope the pay's worth something. Hope there's a chance for glory.
He sips his drink.
Tell her I'm in. Until then, I'm here.
Yay. Call to war, return to Clarion. I'm confident that my recruiting efforts are at an end. I have definitive answers from all the veterans. The Boros agreed to fight in the endless battle. These two have anything else to say? That was a lot of running around just to talk to that guy.
Just waiting for Clarion's summons. Until then, I'm bolstering my courage.
Farewell.
A pleasure.
So much running around just to talk to somebody who's at the same fucking table. Come on. Got the games.
2 Clarions ready to go. I plan to drink as much as humanly possible.
So Dama, Theoboros, and Leto are the ones that are going off to war, huh? I will come when Clarion calls. Until then, let me enjoy the company of my friends. Farewell. Alright, in a second, we're going to talk to Clarion here. But I need to end this episode first. So, in our next episode, we're going to talk to Clarion, we're going to talk to the ghost in the corner, and we're going to finish up this city and leave Sagas Cliffs, finally. But that's going to do it for now. If you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere, because I am not done playing. I'm going to play for 1 more hour. But on YouTube, the episode is over. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Torment, Tides of Numenera.